I guess you call this a channel update or something. They keep threatening to shut down TikTok. So I guess, well, TikTok, I'm doing much better in TikTok than I did ever did on YouTube. So I guess if I still want to try to be expressing creativeness, to be creative, I guess I'm going back to YouTube full time if they ever drop TikTok. Why am I here? Everyone should do something that expresses their creativity, expresses themselves. This is my way. It's not successful in the terms of numbers. Uh, I never thought it would be. I would be a, it would be fucking weird. I'd be pathetic if I went put all my energy into online shit and that becomes my entire personality. No, what you see is just a segment. I have other interests. I do other things. Hell, I stopped YouTube for a long time before I even got onto TikTok because I think I said everything I can say about religion, and then Donald Trump pops up and gets intertwined with it all. And now I feel like I have to say more. Donald Trump, there's an old saying: two things you don't want to see made, sausage and politics. Well, in this, my way I see it, Donald Trump and his cronies and his backers are making sausage out of religion and pouring it all into a toxic stew of politics. I, back when G Plus was a thing, I've had fundamentalists ask me, how can you have morality if you don't have God? There is no morality without God. There is no example to go by. I guess they were trying to argue. I had what sense of benchmark for me as for moral behavior is heroes. Society only gets you so far. You get indoctrinated into society, and society does bring out the obvious shit. Don't kill, don't rob, don't rape, don't do that shit. Okay. But society could still be fucked up. Society at one point said slavery was cool, had held up the Bible as an example. Then as Wilberforce in the Quaker movement said nope. And what they did through their example as the people they were, they set up they started an argument against slavery. People like Cassius Clay set up an example against slavery. This there was a counterbalance. Their argument was a counterbalance to the reason, to the justification put up to why slavery should exist at all. And through that example, things changed. I'd like to be part of the counter argument against theocracy. And to whom it may concern, if that does not, my contribution does not live up to what you think is right, If I was concerned what people think is right, I'd be a fucking Christian. I'd be so goddamn concerned about everyone else's thoughts that I would just be spewing mainline Christianity or psychotic gibberish to that effect, whatever denomination. The people that set the example for me, the people who I would like to aspire to go up, be a colleague of, to be on the same level. I know I'm going to fall short, but they don't. I don't get an excuse. Giving up is not an excuse. Falling short, yeah, is acceptable. Never trying and to have these people as an example is just an obscenity. I'll give you two cases. Raoul Gustav Wallenberg. He means his example is one hell of a thing to aspire to. He was a Swedish architect, businessman, diplomat, humanitarian, who, as ambassador to Hungary, saved thousands of Jews, and anyone he possibly could, from the Holocaust. Wallenberg issued protective passports, shielded Jews and other people too, not just Jews, in buildings which he claimed as Swedish territory. In January 1945, the siege of Budapest by the Red Army agents of Schmerz detained Wallenberg on suspicion of sabotage, espionage. It's a long argument, a long article. I'll leave a link to it down below. He always knew this was going to be his. This is what he was looking at. He was disappeared by the Russians because he was a troublemaker. He could have been. He knew damn well the Nazis could have killed him because they're fucking Nazis. But he put his life on the line on behalf of others. He was a counterbalance to the obscenity of his day. He set an example. And I'm adding Jesper Mescaline as he's so fucking. This guy, he worked in British military intelligence. He was a stage musician, illusionist before the war. Basically, he used his skills to be the smartest motherfucker. I mean, if this guy was any smarter, he would have convinced the Germans that the only way they could succeed is suicide. He would, if his IQ was a little bit bigger, as monsters usually huge as it was. Oh my God, this guy, his act, what he's done is so fucking incredible. He hid the Suez Canal in light. Tell me you would have thought that up if you had 100 years. Mirrors. Back in the day, the Germans in World War II, they didn't have really smart bombs. You had to at least have line of sight. And when you're looking through a bomb sight, everything's magnified. And if you're looking through a bomb sight and someone is aiming searchlight that he made a mirror rig for and magnified it by the power of 10. You're not seeing shit. If the Germans had managed to be able to take out the Suez Canal, oh, I don't know what the end result would have been, but I think it's safe to say they would have added at least 10 years to the fucking World War II. It's my heroes that set the example. They were the counterbalance to the evil of their day. I don't think I'm going to change the world, but I like to be on the side of the people who at least try. I hope whoever listens to this finds the courage to try to do the same. Be the example. Be the counterbalance to what you consider to be obscene. Wrong. Till next time, comments down below. And in case I forgot to mention, fuck Donald Trump with a dead donkey's dick. Goodbye.